Hello everybody, it's the Harbinger. This is Wingspan base game, and this is gonna be our opening hand. Ooh, you know I like me a kill deer, and together with the Dixisel we can also spend the cards we don't want for this guy. That's gonna be awesome. And I think we have our initial opener here. The bad thing about this opener is that we are gonna suffer a lot for the food we want to play out to get the combo going, but we don't need a combo initially. We actually only need the killer to find everything we would want here. Bird counter or falconer. If you take Falconer, it could be worth taking the American Kestrel over the Dixisel. It's also a lot easier to get this out and to get this out early. I don't value picking up that much. I don't value spending that much food on the grasslands before we have anything in the forest. So I think this is fine. And then we just take the bird counter because that's points from the Dixisel. We take these foods because ideally we want to get the stuff for get some stuff for the forest. So yeah, hopefully this is gonna be good. And let's play out the kill deer, and I think we play it for the worm cost. All right, and it's our turns. Let's see, 2 eggs here, and what's in the tray? Hello. Now is wood duck good in this scenario? I don't think it is. Usually this guy is really good because it allows you to skip wetlands and draw cards from the forest instead. You gain a net 1 card. You get to cycle bad cards. However, we already skip wetlands because we can now draw cards in the grasslands. It costs us an egg, but we get 2 cards. It's still net 1 resource. This lets us draw 2 cards. It costs us a card. I don't think it's necessary for us to pick up this, and it would be a very expensive bird for us to play out in the forest, and it doesn't give us food. We want forest birds that give us food, so we're gonna pass on around 2 or a turn 2 wood duck here. It feels weird, but I think it's correct. Okay, meadowlark gonna lay us additional eggs, which is fine since we are already eating these eggs for the kill deer. But it's gonna steal a lot of our egg capacity. If we but somehow get a raven, I'd love to have this on the team. But not for what you have now. Golden Eagle is gonna be good for point generation here, but we need to get the food online first. So I'm gonna just look for cheap forest birds to put into the forest engine before we are gonna do anything else here. This guy really fits that bill. It's also gonna be a bird we can put eggs in for the round and goal. Happy about that. But let's try to find even 1 more of those birds. Gonna look here. Brown-headed cowbird is not that. And red-winged blackbird is basically Dixisel, but it's cheaper to play. It's actually I read a post on Reddit on this a few days ago. And it basically says that this guy is horrible and should never be played because guys like this exist. That is basically doing the same thing but for 2 food less, and it's a lot easier to set up in the early game. And yeah, basically, if you don't have a choice, this guy is okay for to do the thing it does, but this guy is better. There are some differences between the egg habitats and stuff, but nest type it's called. But yeah, but towards the end game, when you have too much food, playing this guy over this guy is just a 2-point difference. So you want that guy. But yeah, it's also different kind of bonus cards. But yeah, it's an interesting debate. This is Red Wing Blackbird. Which one of those should we play? And in the early game, we should definitely play this guy. Anyway, we are on the lookout for cheap birds to put into the forest. So I'm going to. I don't want to lose out on eggs, so I'm gonna play out this guy first. And I am eyeing this broad-winged hawk, and since we can pick this up, we are gonna run out of egg capacity too fast if we play out stuff like that Western meadowlarks. I don't think I enjoy that. I'm gonna take the broad-winged hawk. It's not my favorite thing to play out here. I really don't like the roll the food dice birds, but it's something to play out. I'll take the grain for the red-winged blackbird here. That's why I sacrificed a card, and we are gonna be really happy about this. Playing out this guy first, because in case it pops out something in the tray we really want to pick up, I want to get the maximum value out of this habitat. And it also opens it up so that we can get even more points if we want to cheat out or not cheat, but snap the victory on this round end goal. And I am going to do that. We don't want this guy, so let's spend him there, eat that egg, and I guess the wild turkey has a lot of egg capacity, and it's just in general decent bird to play out. If we pick this guy, then the meadowlark isn't that bad, because this guy has loads of egg capacity for what we want. But then we are nearing, like, okay, we play out the turkey here, we play out the meadowlark here, we're laying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 eggs a turn. It's gonna eat too much egg capacity. We basically fill the wild turkey in one turn there. Turkey vulture. Okay, we take the turkey. This turkey said take the other turkey. Okay, for this one we really should get something into the American Robin. Love this card for us. It's gonna be very easy to slot into here instead of the broad-winged hawk. It's gonna let us cycle cards. We can also put it here. We probably want to activate here rather than here for points. So yeah, let's find a way to pick you up. Do this, eat the green heron, eat that egg, pick up the American Robin and the American Bittern. Yes. This guy's gonna be fine for putting eggs into the wetlands down the line. So we do that, and then we play out the broad-winged hawk in the grasslands, and then we can take food for you. I like this. I like no eat your eggs. Now we are not gaining crazy amounts of food each turn, so there is some amount of respect we have to pay to that. They get that 3 point, awesome. And get the grain for the turkey while we are looking for the fish. No, okay, not doing that anymore. Instead we are going here, laying some eggs. Or do we? How much do we care about this? It's 5 points. We do care about that. Let's eat those 2 foods. No, let's eat those 2 foods. It doesn't really matter that much. We're gonna spend all of them to play the bittern anyway, if we want to do that. Or we could play the turkey vulture here. Nah, we're gonna play the bittern. It's a 6 point difference. We're gonna pay 4 food for that 6 point difference. I still think it's worth it, because this is just spending an action to only get a single point is really, really, really slow. Did I remember to put the egg into you? Yes. Acorn woodpecker. Chuck that there. And then we draw some more cards. Great Horned Owl is definitely gonna see play here if I can help it. Awesome, awesome. Okay, it's an 8-pointer. This is also an 8-pointer. Yeah. Of Warbler is also nice. Don't care, don't care. We're not gonna activate down here. I guess this is a C6-pointer for 2 food, but if we get the Omnivore of the Warbler, I'll pick up the Ring-billed Gull, but it's basically that has happened. Pick up the food we need to play either of these things. We don't have the cards to sack to pick up this thing, so picking up stuff to play out this guy earlier than this guy is probably the correct thing to do. It's gonna be easier to find the grain later than the rodents down the line. Okay, so play out this guy. We don't care about where the eggs come from anymore. Oologist. We have currently played out 7 birds. We should easily play out 9. So this is in theory a guaranteed 6 points, which means that we will need at least 6 birds with 4 egg space or more for that to be better. And yeah, the breeding manager never sees play from me unless there's like only horrible options elsewhere. So that's that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Only take food that we don't care about. Nah, I don't like the idea of that. I guess I'll pick up the common merganser since it's the same reason of like this guy, but this one has more egg capacity and is worth a point more. So that's that. I guess I'd pick from here instead, so we can tuck it to the eastern Phoebe, and then we can pick up the common merganser here. Pilot woodpecker, just like the wooden duck, is an awesome bird to have in the forest engine. Basically, so you can lay eggs here instead of going here. But we already have eggs and cards from the same habitat, so we don't need to take eggs anywhere else. Okay, this time I'll sack the woodpecker. No, I won't sack the woodpecker. I'll just go here again, lay some more eggs, cycle the woodpecker, pick up Mallard, sure, you can be tucked. And then we take 2 more cards. And then we can sack one of the cards to take more food here. And ooh, we get a free dice. Let's see, can we find a rodent? We could. Happy, happy, happy. And this time I will... I do want to play out this guy, but it's just getting so... We're spending so many turns going here. We also want the food for the turkey though, so it's not the worst thing in the world to go here. Imagine how much better the broadwing hawk and stuff would be if they allowed you to take the rodent if you got it. Great roller, great egret. Both of those are decent cards for us. It's just that we aren't going to have enough food to play out everything we care about playing out. I'm borderland thinking about playing out the eastern bluebird and the wild turkey and just spamming eggs instead of doing anything else. They would give us 10 more egg space. We can lay 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 eggs a turn. So we can lay eggs for 3 turns, then we have 1 turn where we can't do anything, and we won't have food to do anything. It doesn't seem like the perfect play to do that then. Come on again, sure. Going here to get more food is an option. We would be spending 4 eggs to do this. So yeah, this is the correct thing. Yeah. This is correct because we are spending eggs to do this. And then we can... No. It's not correct because we don't have enough food. Haha. Okay, take that cherry. And take that rodent. And since we are here, sack the merganser and take that vertebrae. Okay. Then we can also play this as a 6-pointer, I guess. Okay, it's fine. If that 6-pointer is gonna be better, then making this thing cycle. We are gonna do that, but yeah. I think this guy might be better served by cycling it here. Yes. Yes, it is. Because playing this guy out here is 6 points. Because it eats 2 eggs. But while going here, it is gonna be 1, 2, 3 points before we can pick anything else up. So yeah, it's all the better. And we can also use these eggs to gain more. Use these foods to gain more eggs, so we can get stuff on Ulegist. Cycle you. I don't really think we care about whatever we pick up here, since it's gonna be tucked anyway. Eat your eggs, so we can get more stuff to put into the engine next turn. Get the free food. I don't mind that, because we can put into the engine like this. And yeah, the only thing that can make me play another bird now is, spend that thing, is if we get the whooping crane, so we can just play for whatever foods. I think. Play for the foods we already have. Don't skip, we're just not gonna do that. We are not gonna discard eggs, we are gonna skip that step. Yes. And final activation. Yeah, just getting killed here on turn 1 is always really useful, because you get to set up. You get to set up so fast. And yeah, I think this should be a decent game. It's kill deer round 1. What can we, or opening hand kill deer? What more can we wish for? And yeah, just don't take the wood duck there, and you're good to go. Taking the wood duck will just mean that we are setting up way too late, and we are confusing ourselves with what our strategy is. That early in the game, you want to pick up stuff that gives you more resources faster, so you can set up faster, so you can get everything working faster. And here, 113. It's not a crazy score, but it's okay. We waited way too late to get a proper engine here online, and we didn't really find the correct food for what we wanted to play. Birdcounter did some good stuff for us. I don't think it would have been too much better if we went for predators instead, but we would maybe have made some other choices in what we prioritized to play out. And yeah, I think we were wobbling a little bit, but in the end, I think we made some proper good choices. And yeah, with that I will say there are the 3 rodents that we waited for the entire game. Anyways, that's the game for today. Thanks for watching, and this has been a classic example of when not to pick the wooden duck even on turn 2. Anyways, thanks for watching. It's been Harbinger. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.